With all those, a lot of work you have done, what is the biggest challenge that you have met? Let's just start with Dr. Muchnick quickly. Share one biggest challenge you have met.
Um, I, it's all a challenge, actually. Everything we do is a challenge. The challenge is recruitment, I think, most of all right now, coming out of COVID. Um, but once we get them here, they all do so well. And the beautiful thing, there's no challenge with support.
Mhm.
Support, creativity, thinking out of the box and putting it together. And without the support from Paula and above Dr. Baker and everybody, and Brad Bodenhausen, then I couldn't do what I can do. So I think that's basically it. It's all a challenge, but that's why life is fun.
That's great news.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Muchnick.
I have to run, unfortunately. I have a class. So I'd like to say thank you so much to everybody. Call us, we can help you. And we have lots of commercials to give. And we want to see more faculty involved.
Mhm.
Really want to see more faculty involved. You will not be let down. It is one of the most enriching things you can do as a teacher, is to teach international students. It's difficult, but it's worth it. All right.
Thank you,
guys.
Dr.
Thank
Muchnick.
All right. All right.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions for me?
Well, can you share
Challenges?
challenges you have?
Um, challenges. Yeah, I think recruitment is probably the most challenging, because once they're here, we know what the plan is, and then we can work with the students. So having a plan and a strategy for how to recruit is really important. And what we found that works the best is just to have Dr. Muchnick teach. It's having an example of a faculty member at MSU to be physically present or virtually present, and teach the students something. And once they go through that experience, they say, oh, this person's very accessible. This person's real and authentic and really cares about my learning. I want to learn from somebody like that. And this is what we know about Missouri State. This is what makes us different. What sets Missouri State apart from other universities is the care and the support and the mentorship that's possible here. And I'm telling you, because I was a student in the music department and the English department many years ago, and I had those experiences, and I know they're still happening, because every time I meet an international student, they're telling me the same story. So 30 years later, it's the same. It's in the DNA of our university's culture. And it's why I love working here. I wouldn't work anywhere else, and I wouldn't want to sell any other university. This is the best. We rock.
Yeah, I was an alumna from the English department. So yeah, this is why I'm here too.
Yeah, we want to come back. There's so many people who have boomeranged from MSU, go away for another degree, and then want to come back here because the culture is just wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, Helen and I can speak for that too, as since we start as Missouri State as an international student, and you mentioned the care support for international students, really in our DNA at Missouri State, and kind of differentiate our university with other university in the States. We have ask any international student here, probably each of them have different, very encouraging stories. But I think from the academic perspective, really appreciate Paula, you and Amy Muchnick to do all this collaborative academic program to really help students for their academic success, not only provide support for their non-academic life. I think that's another way, kind of obstacle or challenge we in international higher education, because sometimes you always think about providing extra support and all these host some cultural events and build this sense of belonging for them. But think about it, higher education curriculum is the core for the university,
Mhm.
and the program like English for Musicians is a great example to kind of bring the international and intercultural elements to the regular curriculum and really give the international student an opportunity to grow and recognize their efforts, their talents, like the music. You guys share so many encouraging stories to really recognize their talents and keep telling them they can do this instead of like telling them, hey, you didn't doesn't meet the score, you can't get into the program.
Yeah.
It really make the big difference. And also you guys mentioned so many benefits for international students and domestic students, and even our faculty and departments. So
Mhm.
that require me do this. It's not easy to do this program, as Dr. Marchnik mentioned. Everything could be a challenge, but think about another way. All the challenges brings opportunities, and
Absolutely.
that requires our faculty to think to change our mindsets.
Mm.
Because like you are so good at thinking things outside the box. I think that to do this type collaborative program, and also especially during the COVID and pandemic, and it really requires all of us as an educator in international higher education to think about a creative way and think outside the box and change our mindset, our perspective. I think that's the key. And really appreciate you guys sharing all these success. If Paula, you want to look like you want to share more.
Well, I just wanted to say, the most important thing is that we're bridging the gap rather than putting up a door that we have to somehow open, or keeping a gate for them somehow. We know that students have all kinds of skills and talents that they bring, and we just need to provide that platform to bridge the gap and then support them after they pass over that gap, you know.
Yeah, to bridge this gap, here we are calling for other faculty and other academic department to join us to develop more collaborative programs and help us to provide this platform for many international students and also our domestic students to get opportunity to do more deep intercultural learning. That's a great opportunity for them and also for our faculty as well. So this is a multiple win-wins approach. So as Paula already offered the help, feel free to contact Paula Moore or Dr. Amy Manchnik or English Language Institute. I believe they are willing to help. They're here to help too. So so we have all the resources. Feel free to reach out. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to send email to Helen or me or Paula. So we'll be here to help. And thanks for joining us today's conversation. Really appreciate Paula your time, and we see you guys next time.
Thank you so much, Plum and Helen. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.